All men desire one thing, to be the alpha amongst all. But what if we told you that alpha males are not born, but made? And many of the habits you adopt in your daily lives poison your journey to true masculinity, slowly rotting away your masculine shell and draining your strength like a snake, until you find ourselves trapped in a state of weakness. But gentlemen, fear not, for there is hope. Stay with us as we uncover the top poisonous habits that turn you into a weak man. So by the end of this video, you can shed that old skin of a weak man and turn into a true alpha male. Number 1. Constantly seeking approval. Alright, here's the harsh truth for all the men out there. If you're constantly seeking approval from others, you're not a real man. You're just a shadow of one, a shell of masculinity. The mark of a true man is self-assurance, not the need for constant validation from others. Listen up, fellas. The world doesn't revolve around what others think of you. You are your own person, with your own strengths and weaknesses. You don't need to constantly seek the approval of others to feel good about yourself. That's a weak man's game, and it's not for you. Imagine this. You're at a job interview, and you're so focused on what the interviewer thinks of you that you can't even think straight. Or you're on a date, and all you can think about is whether or not your date likes you. How can you be at your best in either of those situations if you're constantly seeking the approval of others? Here's the shocking reality. Seeking approval will only hold you back. It will stunt your growth as a man and prevent you from reaching your full potential. Eventually, you have to stand on your own 2 feet and be confident in yourself. And that's the only way to truly succeed in life. Number 2. Shifting blame. Now, shifting the blame may be tempting, but it's not what a real man does. Blaming others or making excuses only shows a lack of personal responsibility and accountability. It's time to stop pointing fingers and start taking action. Think about it. Have you ever heard of a successful man who blames others for his shortcomings? No, because real men know that success starts with taking ownership of their actions. They don't make excuses. They find solutions. Here's the harsh reality. If you're constantly shifting the blame, you'll never achieve your goals. A dream or an idea is just that, a dream or an idea, until you take action to make it a reality. That's why having a firm plan and a clear vision is so crucial. Without a roadmap to guide you, you'll never reach your destination. No matter the circumstances, you have control over your actions. So instead of making excuses and shifting the blame, turn that negative into a positive. Take control of your life and be a real man. Number 3. Putting others and yourself down. Imagine this. What happens when you're constantly telling yourself you're stupid or you can't do anything right? Do you think that's helping you achieve your goals? No, it's not. It's like shooting yourself in the foot before you even start the race. And it's not just about you. Putting others down drags everyone down and creates a toxic environment. It's not a sign of strength, but of weakness. So let's change that. Gentlemen, it's time to put a stop to self-depreciation and negative talk. Whether it's directed at yourself or others, it only invites negativity into your life and holds you back from reaching your full potential. Stop the harsh put-downs. Tell your inner critic to take a hike and replace those negative habits with positive ones. Focus not on what went wrong, but on what you're proud of. Find the good in those around you and look for ways to bring yourself and everyone else up. In the end, the choice is yours, men. You can either continue to engage in negative self-talk and put others down, or you can choose to be a positive force in your life and the lives of those around you. The power to make a change is in your hands. So what will it be? Number 4. Not knowing when to let go. Hanging on to a losing proposition can be seen as a lack of determination and leadership. In reality, it's a sign of foolishness and lack of sound judgment. It shows that you're unable to make tough decisions and are stuck in the past. It shows that you are so weak that you cannot move forward, unable to embrace new opportunities. But other than that, it can also drain your energy and resources, leaving you feeling defeated and lacking in confidence. Gentlemen, imagine pouring your time, resources, and energy into a project, but it just won't pay off. No matter how hard you try, it's a losing proposition. This is where the trap of not knowing when to let go sets in. The inability to cut your losses and move on can have serious consequences for men. On a personal level, not knowing when to let go can cause stress and impact your mental health. It can also lead to financial strain and affect your personal relationships. In essence, not knowing when to let go can hold you back in all aspects of your life. So as a man, it's crucial to know when to cut your losses and move on. It takes courage and strength to make the tough decisions to let go. Number 5. Being too arrogant to apologize. It's a common misconception that apologizing makes you look weak. However, the opposite is actually true. Taking ownership of your mistakes and making amends takes strength and courage. It takes a secure and confident man to admit he was wrong and take steps to make things right. For men, not apologizing for their mistakes can be especially damaging to their personal and professional relationships. In addition, it sends a message that you don't value the perspectives of others and are unwilling to change or grow. By failing to apologize, you close yourself off to feedback and limit the potential for growth and improvement. In short, not apologizing for your mistakes is not only a negative trait, but it makes you a low-value man. So if you want to be a true man of value, it's time to start owning up to your mistakes and making amends. Number 6. Dwelling on the past. Dwelling on the past can be a dangerous habit, especially for men. Holding on to regrets and past mistakes is like carrying around a heavy weight that drags you down and holds you back from reaching your full potential. Constantly reliving past experiences takes away from the here and now, leaving you unable to see new opportunities and possibilities for the future. Not only is it a sign of weakness, but it also demonstrates a lack of drive and determination. Men who are focused on the future are always pushing forward, looking for new challenges and ways to better themselves. By constantly dwelling on the past, you're stunting your growth and robbing yourself of a brighter future. Don't be held back by regrets and missed opportunities. It makes you nothing but a weak man. Number 7. Consumerism. Men are often portrayed as the providers and protectors of their families, the ones who take charge and make things happen. But with the rise of consumerism, the image of strength and independence is slowly being eroded. But why? Consumerism is a dangerous trap that can make even the strongest of men weak and vulnerable. It's a trap that feeds into your insecurities, tempting you with endless purchases and material possessions, convincing you that happiness lies in having more and more. But in reality, this constant pursuit of stuff only weakens you and makes you dependent on a system that only cares about selling more and more. So be warned. Consumerism is a poison that will lead away at your masculinity and turn you into a shell of the man you once were. Don't fall for its tricks. Number 8. Having no sense of personal grooming. Failing to prioritize your appearance and grooming is nothing but a habit of a weak man. For one, taking care of your appearance and grooming shows that you're capable of discipline and attention to detail, all of which are essential qualities of a strong man. Neglecting your appearance can also indicate a lack of self-respect and a disregard for others' opinions. Additionally, taking care of your aesthetics is not just about vanity. It's about making a positive impression on others and projecting confidence. In a world where first impressions are everything, taking care of your appearance and aesthetics is not just a suggestion, but it is a requirement for modern men who want to assert their strength and dominance. So if you want to be a true alpha male, it's time to step up your grooming game. Number 9. Inaction. Inaction in men is a trait that undermines your strength and masculinity. Men who are constantly putting things off and unwilling to take risks are doing nothing but failing to embrace their full potential. This tendency towards procrastination is a direct threat to their success and growth, and it only leads to mediocrity. Real men don't shy away from a challenge. They tackle it head-on and take control of their lives. So it's time to wake up and take action, because being a passive observer of your own life is a recipe for weakness and unfulfilled potential. Number 10. Making excuses. Gentlemen, listen up. If you think ignoring your problems will make them disappear, well, let us tell you, you're in for a wild ride. Don't be like those guys who think they're too cool to tackle their issues. You know the type. The ones who pretend everything's all good, and then suddenly, bam, their problems hit them like a ton of bricks. Because guess what? Being a man who fails to tackle his issues is like being a superhero without any powers. The high-value man doesn't shy away from a challenge. He embraces it. He doesn't wait for his problems to grow. He nips them in the bud. The mark of a true man is not the absence of problems, but the ability to face them and come out stronger on the other side. So are you ready to be a high-value man? The choice is yours. The ball is in your court. Make the right move and secure your place as a true man among men. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more videos like this.